What's up? Once again, we're on for another live stream. We'll see how many people get the notifications, and we can see if we can get a conversation going. If not, as I always say, if this doesn't gain any type of traction before we hit the 15-minute marker, I'll pull it down and we'll try again tomorrow. That's the only thing we could possibly do. But I see so far it's three people in there, or not in there, in this particular live stream. If you're regular, make yourself known. If you're newbie, make yourself known. Let's get a conversation going. The topic is whatever. I do freestyles. When you see it say live, that means we could talk about generally whatever. Usually I've been trying to start it off with a particular topic and then we can go into something else. But, it's a Sunday night and I'm kind of feeling a little bit lazy. So if anything that is on your mind, we can speak on it. So who's there so far? I see it's three people, one particular like. Um, Thank you for the like. Let's get a conversation going. See, we have four people now. Hopefully, it's gaining traction. And I also will take calls. So if we get enough people in here and people want to chime in, I'll post the hotline number and, we can have a conversation like that instead of through the messaging. So who's there so far? I see it shows five. There's five people in there. Who else is out there who wants to actually say something? I know. Hopefully, I want to say the comments is live. You can chat. So I'm just waiting for a conversation to jump off. Okay, you said Trump will hopefully get impeached, reelected, or do anyone else care? Well, that particular thing, all these people saying, well, it's good Trump gets impeached, but then who takes his place? Pence. So it's still going to be, the agenda is still going to be carried out. So you got to look at it like that. He picked him as his running partner. So essentially, whatever his politics align essentially with him. So it'll still be Pence. And if it's not Pence, if they impeach him, then it will be the Speaker of the House, Ryan. So you think about all these people that will still take the place of this particular person. So that's my particular opinion on that. We don't have one comment so far. Anybody else, or you could continue to comment. Let me see. I got sidetracked for a quick second. Let me do something real quick. What's up, James? The two less evils of the same agenda. Yeah, I don't vote either. I stopped voting probably after the second time Obama came in there. That's when I kind of, got to understand. And I'm like, it doesn't matter who's, you know, in the Oval Office. They're essentially serving the same agenda. So why even participate in, that? That was my logic on it, anyways. Most definitely. That's just my opinion. Other people, they subscribe to whatever they subscribe to. I figure, you know, you're voting every day when you spend any of your tax dollars, or any of your tax dollars is, uh, you know, taken out of your check or anything like that. You vote with your dollars every day. It just depends on where you're gonna place your vote at when you spend your dollars. That's how I look at it. You vote every day with your money. That's why they always say put your money where your mouth is. Hopefully you're voting with your dollars that aligns accordingly to whoever and whatever you see fit to be beneficial within your life and loved ones or people that you actually do support. Oh, you said watch The Family on Netflix. Yeah, I haven't heard about that. I'm gonna have to look into that. Now we done had James popping in Southern California world. I mean, who else is out there? I know it got to be some others. Man. What's going on with you, James? I ain't heard from you in a little while. Hopefully everything is all right on your side. You ain't facing too many things that's of complications. Nobody likes complications. What's going on, Lo? I'm glad you done got the notification, or you just fell in here. Either or, it's all appreciated. No matter of fact, the live that I had last night, that was pretty good. That was a pretty good live. Choice came in. Okay, Court Tuesday. I'm 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 on your side for having a victorious outcome in that particular matter, James. So hopefully you sought out the information that you needed, pertaining to your case that you got at hand, and everything will come out within your favor. Okay, you just fell in here low. Okay, that's cool. Like I said, I always try to go live at least between, I'll say Central Time because it depends on where you're at, but Central Time between 9:15 to 9:30. If you're on Eastern Standard Time, that would be 10:15 to 10:30. Or if you're on the West Coast, that would probably be 7:15 to 8:30. So I try to do this religiously. I try to, keep it consistent, coming on and doing lives and having people come in when they want to chime in on a particular topic. Usually these topics are found with, just simply y'all putting something up in the chat and, me speaking on it, and then everybody else gaining traction on adding to it, or maybe subtracting from it, who knows? We never know which way these lives is gonna go. And I enjoy hearing, young brothers, throw up their comments about whatever they're thinking. That's how I think we need to get back to that. Young brothers bouncing stuff off of older brothers, and older brothers bouncing stuff off of young brothers on what they may think about certain things. We need to do that more. I mean, that's to me a dying art that we used to do all the time. At least I remember when I was coming up, being a younger brother. You chopping it up with people that you consider OGs that's older than you, that's been around here on the planet, that much longer than you. Because you figure you're gonna be young, but you live long enough, you will become old, and you will be versed in certain knowledge that you can impart to the people. Yeah, yeah, they were speaking on the red pill or blue pill and purple pill. I mean, I wasn't hip to them terminologies till they started speaking about it. So, that was new to me. And there are different takes on that particular. Oh, okay. You never heard that either, Lo? Yeah, it was new to me, but I mean, I could kind of I could kind of get where they were saying. Basically, it was just how basically it's just like a what's the word I'm looking for? When you shorten a particular thing, like okay, this brother goes hard on females. This brother doesn't go hard on females. So they put category the different titles of different ways people were thinking. So I mean, I guess, but I ain't never heard it. But it was an interesting conversation. Matter of fact, if anybody hasn't heard that one, it's the one that it's the live from yesterday. I want to say it's dated, so it's the 28th, and it's the cover, the thumbnail was black and white. So that was a pretty good live stream, if I can say the least. Yeah, yeah, I got yeah, that happened. That happened. I was thinking about pulling that particular video down because you figure, ain't nothing changed. People still think the way they think. People still, what's the word I'm looking for? You know, chicken hearted and repurposing content. But I think about it like this, you know, OG pulled my coat and was essentially like that's still advertisement. The only thing I don't like is not really what's the word I'm looking for? It's not trailing back to me to where it really came from. But all publicity is good publicity, even if it's bad. That just lets me know it's people out here in this world that's fake, phony, and fraudulent. But they're essentially people caught up in clout chasing. I mean, that's the big thing that I see within this generation, and it's going through all age ranges. It's not just younger, it's older ones. It's old motherfuckers that want to clout chase because back in the day they didn't have this type of light that they may have now. So they don't got anything else going on. So they figure, ooh, I have maybe an opportunity to have little young brothers, basically salivating at whatever I'm saying. But what the people that really do know you and how you really do get down, you really ain't about that life. Matter of fact, you can't even confront certain people that know you in actual person to, try to speak your piece on this because you know that you'll get chastised if you ever try to do anything like that. What's going on, Choice? Hey, just chilling. Hey, y'all, you put your work in. I mean, I want to say radio. I say you put your work in, and Cadillac put his work in. I mean, radio had his point of where he was coming from, and I look at it like this: we all men, we all have a certain way we think, depending on what type of situations we've been versed in. The only thing we can do is have a conversation and kind of get a better understanding where people are coming from. Even though, pretty much, if you've been versed in the world and in the streets, you kind of know, where people are really coming from, even if they're trying to mask it and trying to come off a certain kind of way. And if you like this particular live stream, like I said, if anybody wants the hotline number up and you need to throw that up so they can call in, I can throw that up. But until then, if you like this particular live stream, like it. It's for interaction for the people that's coming in here that wants to interact. We ain't practicing no hate over here. That ain't how I get down. Now, if you're doing something that is unfavorable and some chicken hearted shit, I'm gonna call you out on that. But other than that, I ain't just trying to pick at nobody or do anything like that. That ain't how I move. Okay, you said James. I had to break down the red pill, blue, black pill in the barbershop. I didn't. Now I ain't even heard this black. Okay, I heard them talk about red pill. I heard them talk about blue pill. I heard them talking about the mixing of both pills being purple. But I haven't heard black. Now, what is the black pill? I haven't even heard that. Enlighten me on that, James, because I've never heard that either. And Choice, are you up on these different things? I mean, I know you were interacting with radio about the situation, but I haven't even heard about the black pill. These are all new terminologies to me. Like I said, once they started telling the breakdowns of it, then I kind of started getting it. Lowell, you said that sounds like the Matrix. Yeah, I guess that's where they took it from. Oh, you said go to a BGS platform. Okay. Yeah, I have to check that out to see what's the breakdown meanings of all this, because it's new to me. I ain't heard it like that. So let me see who's all up in here. We got Choice up in here. We got Low up in here. We got James up in here. Who else? We got hopefully Southern California World still up in here. Oh, you said I must be getting old. Hey, you ain't the only one. Shoot, I'm 4'5" next year. The Most High let me see the 4'6". These years keep adding on. And they keep adding on new different terminologies, limericks, and all kinds of things. It's like you gotta stay versed. To me, when you stop learning, that's when you actually get old. Really, when you actually get old is once you 6 feet down. That's when you're old, because you no longer of this realm. So long as you still on this planet, taking in the most highest oxygen in your lungs, and you constantly trying to learn something new and be put up on certain things you ain't familiar with, you always young. You remain young at heart. That's how I look at it. But as far as these terminologies, I ain't up on it because I ain't never heard it. Like I said, I'll throw in that hotline number if someone wants to actually call in. Matter of fact, where is the okay? Let me check some things, make sure everything's copacetic. Everything's good so far. So we got 8 people in here. I appreciate the likes. Hey, if you've been liking this particular live stream, hey, hit the like button and get a better placement. If they're crop circle, hopefully, I mean, I ain't seen no crop circles, but every now and then the crop circles do come in. Okay, you said people studying the Joker mind frame. It's a few different pills. Okay, Cadillac J. Just, I mean, I know James, brought it up, but what is the black pill? I mean, have you heard that? Because I mean, y'all was going into red, blue, and purple, but I ain't heard about black. So what is black? Next thing I know, somebody say it's a white pill too. It's the Caucasian pill. Me saying, I bet it really is one too. They're like, yeah, it's the Caucasian pill, the Anglo-Saxon, the melaninless pill. And that's no knock to anybody that may be melaninless or Caucasian or Anglo-Saxon or any of those particular titles. I'm just saying, when people talking about this particular pill situation. Oh yeah, you said we was just talking about that Joker. Yeah, we was talking about. Matter of fact, think about it like this. This is YouTube. But if you want to know about, I guess, if you're interested in that Joker situation, even if you haven't seen it, I'm quite sure there's people that do, um, film reviews on different movies and the breakdown. So you probably type in uh, whatever the Joker movie is titled, the official title, and then type in probably like maybe breakdown or hidden meanings or something like that, and that'll give you different takes, play by plays, whatever happens within the movie. Besides you actually going to see it yourself. Oh, okay, you said there ain't no white pill yet. Yeah, I was just talking. But let me see. Okay, James Q said the black pill is the matrix and how to live in it. Okay. So basically, you're saying when you say how to live in it, so does that mean you're going along with whatever is put down in the matrix, or you're kind of trying to? Well, I guess you said how to live in it, so to go along and get along versus okay, I'm circumventing all this. I'm not going along with it, even I know it's there. Okay, watching the Joker Rising, somebody made a ghetto version. I was like turn it into the Joker. Okay. It's on YouTube. All right. I'm gonna have to check that out too. Y'all give me a gang of recommendations. I'll be bouncing over all night looking at different things. Matter of fact, I was supposed to put up a Lion's Den and I didn't get to it because I ended up, running around making moves. So I'll probably try to get to that tomorrow. I'll upload a Lion's Den on a Monday. Usually I don't never upload a Lion's Den on a Monday, but looks like I may have to do that. It's only so many hours in a day. And I'll say this, I always like, after, essentially after a particular topic was covered in a live stream, I kind of revisit a couple of topics. Um, Now, Cadillac, you in here, what was your take on radio? I mean, I was hearing what radio was saying, but it seemed like he didn't want to, what's the word I'm looking for? This is just my assessment. Like, he wanted kind of to straddle the fence on, I guess, when it came to certain things with that, so it wouldn't look like he was favoring one. It's like it's, like I said, straddling the fence. Like I want to be this side, but I want to be this side versus how you were coming at him. Like okay, then you must be this, then you must be that. Now, Trace, you said nope, not me. Um, yeah, it's only 24 hours in a day. The times seem like it's flying too. Like you wake up, you get to doing something, fixing some food, and moving around. You get to woke up at around 9. You get to moving around a little bit. It be close to about to be 12. I'm like, man, where the time going? Okay, unless I got money on sports. Fuck sports. Yeah, I hear you. Only if it's money on the line. That makes sense. You said 100 something days till Christmas. Now, see, Lo, you talking about? I don't even want to think about Christmas. You know why? Because this is Minnesota. Christmas time is kind of real Arctic, either cold or is a lot of that white stuff everywhere. Matter of fact, I've been having my Z28 out too long. I'm gonna have to put this up in storage. few cars I need to put away because the weather is changing. Matter of fact, I need to find me a, since I sold my Lexus, I need to find a replacement to, ride through the snow and the raindrops. You said they're selling Eggnog eggnog already in the stores. I can't even drink that stuff. I remember when I was a little kid, I would always see people pour that stuff. I'm like, ooh, that looked like it might be good. And, I had so much poured in a cup for me to have it. As soon as it hit my mouth, it tasted like it was thick and it just didn't taste right. I'm like, I can't drink this. I don't even know how people be guzzling this stuff down. So for that matter, I had a cousin, it'd be hot summer. He would buy a half gallon of milk and be drinking that. I'm like, man, how do you drink a half gallon of milk in a hot summertime? Ain't no way. That's milk be turning on your stomach in that hot sun. I'm good. But, to each his own. People, feel they need to do something, they do it. Yeah, I know they put liquor in it. I don't even care if liquor's in it. Liquor still ain't making it taste good. I'd rather just drink the liquor without, messing with that. Like, oh, you got some brandy, some yak. Maybe I might put some ice in it. Maybe not. I straight bypass that eggnog, but there's people that like it. I mean, you figure they make it all the time, so it must be someone that likes it. So keep drinking it. Pagan's Holiday, hey, I believe you, but I also believe like the late Dick Gregory said, he's like, hey, you say you don't celebrate holidays and things. Anytime a bank's closed or your job's closed, you celebrate it. Now, as far as let me go buy all these gifts and put my pocketbooks into the red while these companies are trying to get back into the black. No, you got to think about it how it is. They got all these things there. It's like they market to us 24/7 a day. Every day they're marketing something, we're about to cross over into 2020, so they got the 2020 new cars out. They're running all the commercials for them. They're giving discounts for the cars that were 2019s. You get a 2019 now. Since, we're about to go into 2020, you get the best deal, What's it, them jury commercials. They're going to start running. Don't you want to get something for your lady? Don't you want to have her looking nice? And, hey, come down to whatever jury and, we'll give you the best deal. Since it's the holiday season. I refuse to include my pockets in it. Most definitely. Black Friday is bed bucking day. Yeah, and there's a lot of people do that around Thanksgiving time. Oh, I got to stand in the line. I get a TV for $42. Come on, man. Them TVs is gonna be there. You can find TVs aren't like what they used to be back in the day. Like when color was really first coming or plasma and all that was really coming, they were kind of high, but the market is oversaturated with that. You could go to the pawn shop and get a nice TV if that's what you're really into. I don't really like to watch TV. The only thing I really watch on TV when I do watch TV is like movies off like Fire Stick or something like that. Or if, since we're going into the slower, when I say slower months, when it's cold and you don't want to go outside, I may entertain playing a video game occasionally. But other than that, I don't be watching no programming or no TV or no news. Because it's like once your mindset is, woken up, whatever they're perpetuating on the news, you're seeing through. When you see them constantly red and blue, you think about this. All them news stories, they're either wearing some red or they're wearing some blue. They're communicating different things by wearing those different colors. As a matter of fact, news stories, you notice this in news stories. They'll say, okay, this person whatever the news story is, they'll include a 33, whatever. Either it be their age, either it be a street that it was on 33, either it be the years a person was on their job 33. They include 33 within their stories throughout. Oh, and then it happened at 3:33 today, or yes, and it's gonna be a cold one. Wind chill, we're looking at 33 below or something like that. They're including that 33 for a reason. It's not by accident. It's by design. So it must be some kind of way where it resonates with us, where we see that a lot. Because I see a lot of 33s everywhere. Okay, let me hit your line, Cadillac. Let me plug you in. Anybody else want to be plugged in? Hey, either throw your number up, or I'll post a hotline and I'll do it like that. Let me see. Where is that? Okay.
Yo.
What up, Cadillac J Just?
Yo, Reek, what's up with you?
Nothing much, nothing much. What's on your mind?
Man, you know me, man. I've been drinking a little bit, so I don't want to talk too much. Calories are low, you know.
Okay. As long as you're on point with it, it's all right. You can't be, you can't be off point. We can't have you like that.
Nah, I was with all my brothers all day, so it might be a little off, but it's cool.
Okay.
So, yeah, the red pill and blue pill, purple pill, MGTOW. There's a whole thing about that. And I understood what the guy was saying. What's the radio? I understood what radio was saying.
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying? But there's a thing like about men going their own way. That's what it's called. MGTOW is men going their own way.
All right.
So it's about like everybody but to me it seems like everybody that's been burned by females.
All right.
So I know what he's saying. I know what they're saying. But I'm gonna come from a different part of the game. Like I come from the P-type part of the game too. So I got different ways to look at it.
All right.
And it's almost like some bitterness. It's kind of a bitter type of way of thinking, almost. And that's all I was trying to do. I was trying to ask him about it. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't trying to say nothing out of pocket.
Okay.
I wanted to understand it.
I'll look at it like this, because I want to say, because all y'all's age ranges is different. So, you said you're what? You 36?
Yeah.
I want to say he was 29. So, a 29-year-old's perspective is going to be different than a 36-year-old, and even more different than my age, 45. So, with that being,
that's another thing. That's another thing too, because the MGTOW goes from all ages.
Okay.
As far as men, it
right.
goes from like into the 50s.
Okay.
Into the 20s. And the 50-year-old guys see it different from the 20-year-old guys, 20, 30-year-old guys.
Right.
But it's like a philosophy. It's not the same thing. But it's like the same as far as the women that you deal with. So it's like and that's what I was trying to ask him in a way.
Right.
Like, what's the difference? If you feel like a woman played with you or played you, what makes you feel that way?
Yeah, like where did you arrive at that type of thought process where you're like, okay, now I gotta be on this now because she done did this, she done I done put myself out here like this,
And I don't think it's an age thing. I think it's when you deal with a chick, if you have kids by a chick, or if you marry a chick, and she calls you in a certain way, that's what determines the lines of when you become a MGTOW.
Okay.
So that can happen in any age range.
Right.
And that's all I was trying to ask, like, what do you mean by that? Because, like he said, he didn't want to sound corny by saying it.
Right.
But it's a lot of people that sound corny by saying it.
Okay.
You know, because you feel like some chick just crossed you, because that can happen at any time.
Right.
If you feel like, okay, yeah, she did me wrong, you know, now she got me on child support, and now I got to pay bills. You should have thought about that before. And that's what he said.
Right.
So it's a whole thing of like that's another sector of YouTube too, Rick.
Yeah. I mean, Troy said, you know, is a channel I could go to, you know, to peep that out. So I'm gonna have to look into that. 'Cause I ain't never really, you know, heard it till y'all got to, you know, talking about it.
Yeah, but that's all that was though.
All right. Matter of fact,
And
you don't got Lo done said what's up to you, and Troy said what's up to you.
tell Lo and Choice, I said, what up?
Oh, you right on live. They hear you, so you know you speaking to them.
What up, Choice? What up, Lo?
Hmm.
So I was just trying to get a better understanding of it. I wasn't trying to say nothing about it or say nothing against it.
Right.
But I'm trying to understand it.
Yeah.
And that's all I was saying, because I know MGTOWs that's 50, and I hear these MGTOWs that's 20.
I think
There's a difference.
I think the best understanding would have been is if you said, so have you ever, like, what's your standing, like you said you come from, you know, a gentleman of leisure, or, you know, that type of ideology. So did he come from a square type, you know, like, I just want to have a girlfriend, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, what was your basis before you claimed any of this? You know, were you feeling like?
I can't say for sure, but I want to say that you came from a square, and then you got into the MGTOW, like, so whatever, the red pill and everything. Like, you was in a square zone, and then your girl made you feel some type of way, and now you want to be like, okay, oh, I'm a MGTOW. Now I want to go my own way now after that. But coming from a gentleman of leisure way of thinking, we think that from the beginning. We think from the beginning, any chick gonna cross you out. You gotta be on point.
Right.
So it's a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? I was just trying to understand what he was saying. But I feel radio though. I understand. I know. But you know, I don't know. You know, sometimes you gotta do a little bit more digging.
Right.
And that's all I was saying.
Yeah,
but no, that's that MGTOW, you know what I'm saying? Rick, you might want to check into that. And Rick, you will feel that too. Like, it's not no age range. It depends on the point of life that you're in.
That's true, but you know, I mean, if we didn't put that type of title on it, we could, just like when Mello called in and he was talking how he was talking. You know, a lot of people were asking, like, man, how old is he? Because, you know, that would sound like someone that maybe might be 19 or something, thinking like how he may think. Not someone that was, you know, essentially 30. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
So, you know, a lot of times it depends on your experiences. A lot of things come on your experience. Like, if you ain't, like I was saying last night, if you had a woman and she's always been stand up for you, you wouldn't know about, you know, the woman being wrong to you or anything like that. You know, you just wouldn't, you know. But people that's been burnt, you know, they feel a certain kind of way. Just like there's certain women that have been burnt by all kind of men. But you got to look at the onus is on you. What have you been, you know, allowing certain people to get away with? Because that's what it really comes down to, and especially with men. Like, okay, she said she needed this money for whatever. I gave it to her. Okay, you didn't even challenge why you giving her the money or anything like that. Oh no, because you know she's down for me. Come to find out, you know, she be giving it to, you know, this dude that she's really been, you know, really digging on the side, but you never put your mind in that type of space because you're too busy focused on, like, no, she wouldn't do me like that, versus this shit could be going on the side. She could really be running game on me. You know, I don't want to, you know, come at her fucked up if I'm wrong, but you got to entertain these type of thoughts so you don't put yourself in a position where you're getting fucked over.
Now, when you wake up from that part of it, that's when you become all these other things.
Right.
Red pill, MGTOW, purple pill. That's when you see it then. That's what all these guys are saying to me. And that's what I was trying to ask the guy, you know what I mean? Like,
Now,
so after you get...
no, let me say this real quick. James came in, he said, attitude dealing with toxic women is red pill.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It is. And so when a guy was like red pill rage, that's when you get mad at everybody. You just, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the whole thing. And it's too deep for me to explain right now because I got to go in and do what I'm doing.
Right.
But, yeah, you might want to, that's something you might want to look into, Reed. You know what I'm saying? But not too far.
Right.
Just check it out and see what they're talking about. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Yeah, as long as they run down the bases, I could kind of get the gist of it. Like, oh, okay, this is what that means. All right, that's what that means.
And it might be some new stuff that's going on right now. Like, it might be new to the game, but I've been living off that, though. But it might be new to them.
Right. Matter of fact,
hold on. They just got different names for it right now. I don't, you know.
Hold on. Choice wants me to plug him in. Let me get Choice to come up in here. Let me see. What up, Choice? Choice?
I'm here, my man.
Okay. You still there, Cadillac?
Yeah. What up? What's happening, brother Cadillac J, man? Man, you know me, man. I'm cool to it, man. Already, man. I'll be listening to you, man. You be talking that good talk, man. I'm just saying what I say. I'm just doing what we do. What's up with you? Already, man. Cooling. You know, I'll sit back listening, man. But, you know, hey, like, share, subscribe, you did. Hey, my nigga wanted to get in here, so, you know what I'm saying? Hey, he a solid nigga. You know what I mean? So, I just want to let him chime in, you know what I mean? Top of the jaw, too, man. You know what I mean? Another like, share, subscribe, man. You did?
I appreciate that.
What are you? Yeah, you MGTOW or you red pill? What you got going? Man, hey, I'm black empowerment, man. Yeah, point blank. That's my religion, man. Yeah, I feel that. You know what I mean? Hey, we got to get it together, man. If you listen to me, man, hey, that's all I'm on, man. Hey, that's it. You know, they talking about like with the female type of thing, though. That's everything they talking about. That's what it is. With the female. I can't go my own way, man, because we need you know what I mean, continue our generation. So, you know what I mean? Like I said, since I jumped off the porch, I've been holding my nuts, my nigga. So, as far as the female telling me what to do, man, hey, man, it's pimp say, not hoe say. Just like that. You did? Okay, all right, yeah.
Okay, so Cadillac, with what Choice is saying, what will you be considered then? Since, you know, that's like a label.
What would I be considered? Because I don't know nothing about the MGTOW shit. You know what I mean? Hey, I thought it was some fool shit. Go ahead, man. Red pill. You red pill. Okay, I'm red pill. Yeah, because you understand female nature. But you know what I'm saying? You understand it. Yeah. I understand female nature because, I mean, for real, man. Hey, it ain't like niggas can have babies. We go our own way. Without them, we gone.
You're right.
Yeah, you know what I mean? All right, so when they say we go our own way, right, that's like, we child support. Right, I was just telling my guy the little things that, you know what I mean, like, what, man, God damn it, hold on. Man, I got a call, man. I'm going to click off. I'll be right back, though.
All right.
For real. I ain't going nowhere.
All right. No, keep speaking on it, Cadillac.
No, the Choice said, you know what I'm saying, like, the red pill is, the MGTOW is, we don't get married, we don't have no kids, we get our money, then we turn purple pill. From my understanding, and I could be wrong, so that's why I was asking. All right, I'm back, man. I'm gonna put my guy on though, man. Unless y'all wanna chime in something with me real quick, man. You know what I mean? Cause hey, like, share, subscribe, man. I'm gonna let my nigga talk some shit, man. You did? He ain't find the channel, man. Hey,
Drop some MGTOW on this nigga. Shit. Is that cool, Rick?
Now, what do you...
Nah, nigga get shy, man. All right, man.
Okay.
Hey, anyway, you ain't got to talk, nigga. We just top it up, man. Anyway. All right, man. I'm here, man. You don't want to come on no more.
Okay.
Man. Anyways, yeah, I'm real feel like that. You know what I mean? Hey, man, it's about manhood with me, man. You know what I mean? I grew up in that '80s baby era. You know what I mean? Where men knew what the fuck they were supposed to do and stood by, had bylaws and principles and everything else. You know?
Right. Well, essentially, you and Cadillac is around the same age range, though. So you know, he's in the same range as you. So it makes sense.
Yeah, but go ahead, Cadillac.
What I'm saying is, it's not ageism. It's about how to feel.
Understand it.
And depending on what time you wake up to it, to feel what she's saying to you or how she's treating you. So actually, it could be like from when you're 20 to when you're 50. Whenever you wake up, that's what men going their own way. It's about child support and marriage, basically. From what I get, I could be wrong. I don't know.
So you're not MGTOW either?
Nah.
Okay, so we talking about MGTOW, but you ain't MGTOW. I feel you.
But I got the mentality of it. I understand it, but I'm not MGTOW. Because I like...
Right. I feel you. Hey, I'm not either. Shit. You know what I mean? Hey, I'm
So when it comes down to getting married, the MGTOW philosophy would be to get a prenup.
Okay.
Okay. Well, okay. I'm gonna let everybody speak their piece. They don't speak mine.
I don't know.
Now James came in. He said, MGTOW is a bachelor that do him, and that's all.
Hold on. Yeah. MGTOW is a bachelor that do him, and that's all.
That's it.
I don't know, man. I don't know. See, we need Buddy in here that really prescribe to this shit to really be chiming it in, man, because I don't know nothing about it, but I don't need no prenup, man. I'm finna hit 40 in a minute, man, and I don't need no prenup. We gonna get this bag up together, and she ain't gonna run off with it, or, hey, I'm gonna take it back to that Chicago shit, and hey, everybody gonna be fucked up. I'm gonna do it like white boy. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do it like white boy. You try to run off my Ferrari. I'm gonna do it like a white boy, man. Hey,
but
for real.
Hey, Troy, this is what I'm saying, though, Troy. All right, so we might not have the bag right now, right? So if we get the bag when we get married, okay, say like we get married, and then you get more of a bag later, and then she try to run off and say divorce, right? You got the prenup to where you keep your half. Because when you get married, it's a business.
I know what it is, man. But you know what I mean? I'm old school, man. I'm old school. You know what I mean? That's just like, okay, a divorce is just like getting knocked for your bitch, man. You know what I mean? You take that shit with a grain of salt. But I'm just saying, hey, nah, I ain't going. Nah, I've been there.
I'm saying,
been there, done that.
If you get knocked for your bitch, that's one thing. But if you got a marriage contract, that's something else.
It is though, but you know what I mean. Any chick that even want to approach me and fuck with me, already know, man. Like, look, hey, I done ran through all and been did all type of shit. So if you want to say you want to get married, you accept. Bitch, we dying together. Period. Whether we get old or hey, whatever. You know what I mean? Try to run off with the bag if you want to. Try to split off half if you want to, hey.
Yeah, no, nigga, I ain't saying that. We do something like that. But you just
I'm just saying. Hey, I'm saying it's an heart attack, Jack. Hey, for real. Bullshit ain't about nothing.
Essentially, this is what I'm getting from you, Choice.
Hey, when I put that big ass 5 carat on your shit, goddamn it, hey, we in this shit for life. You know what I mean? Yeah, this shit for life. I done spent bands on this shit. Fuck out of here.
But that's how niggas get hit, though, Choice. If we ain't that old. We can hit a lick in our stick. We can hit a lick at any time. You know how the game go. If we can hit a lick at any time. So how do I know that she ain't gonna take half of it from me
I don't know, but I know she ain't gonna run up or she ain't gonna run away with it. That's it. If I get married, I ain't talking about nobody else. I ain't talking about me and Tom shit or nothing, man. Like I told Reed, I'm gonna put it on the bitch finger so she know it's official. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, that's it. That's it. If it's official, it's official. Like old schools. Old school 20, 30 years ago, wasn't no breaking up, wasn't no divorces, wasn't no nothing. You know what I'm saying?
This is what MGTOW was saying. MGTOW was saying it's not 30 years ago. MGTOW was saying it's right now. So,
and that's fine. You know, hey, I look at it like this. I look at it like this. I'm doing that thing for my next kid. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't heard me, hey, that's what I'm about. A motherfucker asked me about why I left the game. That's why. You dig? So his trust fund gonna be straight. So hey, you know what I mean? Whatever. As long as his trust fund is straight, she can't touch that. You know what I mean? It's whatever. You know what I mean? Hey, yeah. Just do what you want.
I feel that though. I'm being, hey, Reed.
Yeah.
Hey, anybody who want to do the
I hear what you're saying. I mean,
that's them. You know what I mean? But hey, to me, getting a prenup mean I don't think my bitch solid. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna put a ring on a bitch finger that I don't think solid. You know what I mean? Like, hey, if it's gonna show me something in the door.
But that's because that's because you don't got the million right now. You don't know what you might come across later.
Yeah, but well, okay.
Help me get the million anyways. Fuck you mean?
I like to it.
let's look at it like this. You know, we all have done have partners that, you know, we thought we're gonna ride to the ends with, but they did some foul shit where, you know, that shit had to split. This shit happens in life. It ain't really no guarantee.
It really do. But see, if I get married, it's gonna be like your buddy movie type shit, man. You know what I mean? Bitch, I've been looking for with a flashlight in the dark night. You know what I mean? You know, hey, just like that. See, I just don't go to Vegas enough, and I just don't. You know what I mean? I try to remove myself. You know what I mean? But hey, had a kid, try to get out the game type shit. You know what I mean? But hey. I seen them.
They don't look at it like that, though. They don't look at it like that all the time, though. They don't look at it like that. And that's what they're trying to say. Like, the female don't look at it like that. You might look at it like that, but the chick might not look at it like that. The chick might be like, okay, yeah, we good right now, but 5 years from now, they might change their mind.
That's true.
And that's the same point, like I told Buddy, man. What you gonna move around from a winner for? You know what I mean? Like, what's the whole point?
Because
you know what I mean? Like,
something better.
It's always something better though. But the motherfucker better probably might not want your bust ass. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's true too.
Bitch, you a full-fledged ex-ho stripper bitch. Fuck that nigga want you for. And you in your late 20s, 30s. That nigga don't want you. You want a bad 19, 22-year-old bitch. So, but anyway,
it might be somebody that won that got more money.
Man, I'm just saying though. Real is real, man. For real. Ain't no niggas that's really up in the mills gonna be putting themselves out there with, you know what I mean? Hey, everybody got their own view. Everybody got their own view. Okay.
That's the difference.
You know what I mean? Everybody got their own views, man.
Right.
Yeah. We got this shit out the mud. A nigga that's got 2 Bentleys and 3 Rarries and goddamn it, $10 million net worth, man. Hell no. He want what the fuck he can afford. And that ain't you, bitch. Damn it, I'm sorry. I'm just keeping one, though, for real.
Hey, Reed.
Yeah.
Sure. I gotta call y'all back. I got to get in here.
Okay.
Hey, go ahead, man. Get your bag, man. Get your bag, man. Nice comments, man. Hey, we'll be back.
I feel you, bro. I'm come back down here. I'm gonna call y'all back.
All right. Yep.
No, man. Hey, Rick, I had to call in and talk to him Cadillac J, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I had to, man. I've been seeing him, you know what I mean? He's part of the fam. Man, let me call in just talk to him Cadillac J, man. You did?
Right.
Like, I ain't even on the big child shit, man.
Right.
I don't know nothing about that. But go ahead, man. Go and spit the piece, man. This your shit. I'm back in the corner, man.
y'all making the thing. Matter of fact, James came in and he said all facts. And then Lo said y'all clowning, LOL. And then James came in. He said he's a single man who, he said is a single man that lives by me, and his standards are bound by that MGTOW or whatever.
Yeah, but see, I was saying I was dude who was really on that could go ahead and chime in tonight, cause he had, you know, the other abbreviation. And I think they should go by that other abbreviation, because you know, going your own way shit sound funky, man. You know what I mean? You can probably get a whole nother following if you go by that other abbreviation he said. What was? Let me think, man. It was.
Yeah, I have to re-listen.
Gaining.
Yeah, something gaining something.
Men gaining. I can't remember, man. I really can't. Cause it really don't matter that much to me anyway. I guess I'm red pill. I ain't
right.
I don't even know what red pill is.
Right.
You know, but I wish the motherfucker would tell me I can't go watch a football game, even though I don't even watch football. And goddamn it, I'm going to watch football because I got some bands on this shit.
Right.
Fuck out of here. And I ain't finna argue when I get home. Bitch, get out my house.
Pack it up.
Hey,
my name's on the D.
I mean, shit. Your home supposed to be goddamn it, dude. You know what I mean? Like your abode, man, supposed to be peaceful.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't gonna bring nothing that ain't peaceful in my shit no more.
Right.
You know what I mean? Even if it's a bitch in the game, like, no, we go home. Hey, leave that shit outside, dude.
Right.
For real.
That's like if you got
peaceful, motherfuckers eating good, counting money. You know, extra grown-up shit, you know what I mean? Whatever. But all that extra shit, that ain't what your home supposed to be.
Right.
It ain't.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know nothing about that other shit. You know what I mean? Like, been there, done that.
Right.
But I know that ain't what it was supposed to be.
Hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you. And so many constant distractions and essentially women's rights and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, they want, you know, just like back in the day was the movie Claudine, how, you know, they was taking a man out the household. You know, that's just been a continuation in these new decades that we done advanced to.
Damn,
so.
I told you, white supremacy regenerates itself every generation.
Mm-hmm.
It's a virus. You know what I mean? And
right.
Black males are the main target of white supremacy. That's it.
Now
we gotta get to the point, you know what I mean? We gotta get to the point where we can catch it and defeat it before it starts affecting us.
Right.
And we got to get capital and communities and build everything up that they done fucked up these whole last 20 years. That's it.
Right.
You know what I mean? If we don't get reparations, that's where we got to get to. We got to build up our communities again. We got to start loving each other. You know what I'm saying? Like on some brotherhood shit. Not no homo shit. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? Like we got to get rid of the hate. We got to bring respect back. We got to bring laws back. You know what I mean? We got to do a whole bunch of shit.
Eradicate all that fake shit.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I made a post, goddamn it, on my book, right? I said, fuck make America great again. Let's make snitches scared again, nigga.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Like, man, that wasn't even part of this shit.
Right.
Like I said, everybody know the laws to this shit when you get in it. And then you choose to break it. Back in the day, it used to be enforced, though.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you couldn't show your face. You had to be hiding. You had to be running. You know, everybody that knew you was a snitch was shooting at you, trying to kill you. You know what I mean? Because you fucking up everything.
Right. But now they walking around broad daylight.
Yeah, man.
Nobody doing nothing to them.
Like I said about my guy, man, hey, who was doing his thing, man, you know what I'm saying? If I was jamming with him, and it was my nigga, not a nigga I really just knew, but my nigga, saying, hey, he would have got smashed, G. Period. Point blank. Nah, man. Cause real niggas in the game supposed to be respected, man.
Right.
You can't kill a nigga because you owe a nigga some money. You can't. You're not supposed to.
Right.
You can, But it's supposed to be, as a man, look, I grab something from this nigga, I'll owe this nigga whatever. I'm gonna pay this nigga.
Right.
You ain't supposed to kill him just not to pay him. Like, that's crazy.
Right. But then they think, oh, well, I won't get no retribution for that. Oh, it do often happen. Just because you thought you got rid of the head, he got other heads. Like, think about it like this. What's the movie? Marked for Death. When, you know, he killed the one Jamaican dude and they thought, oh, it was over with. He had a twin brother that came back for vengeance.
But see, that's what men do, though. Fam.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's what men do. And that's where we got to get to. You know what I mean? Like all the food shit that's out here right now, it's just going to take a bunch of real cats to come together, sit at the table, figure out what we got to do, and just start moving on it.
Right.
But everybody's just out here for self, really. You know what I mean? I ain't out here for self. I'm out for the next gen.
Right. Let me plug in
You know
low
what I mean?
real quick. Lo, you in here?
Rick,
Yeah.
I'm in here. Hey, look, hold on, man. I'm about to call my little brother, man. And I was asking about that red pill, the blue pill shit, man. So explain this shit to him, all right?
Shit, I don't know about this stuff. You asking the wrong person. You asking the wrong person.
Hold on. I want to put my little brother on three-way, man. Hold on.
Yeah, I ain't the aficionado on that shit. I don't know nothing about it.
Ain't nobody on the line know aficionado about that shit, man.
Right.
I mean, that dude who ain't on here right now.
Right.
Dude, where that nigga at? Yeah. I just found out I'm red pill. I knew I was one of the pills, though.
Right.
It's the pill that go against the grain, goddammit.
Right.
I guess blue pill just go back to sleep. I gotta watch the movie again. Man, you know what red pill and blue pill is. You be analyzing the fuck out them movies, my nigga.
When it comes to that,
Yeah.
not when it comes to that,
Yeah,
what they putting
hey,
into.
Hey, y'all, it's my little brother on the phone, man. What up, bro? What's going on, little bro? What up, dude? How you feeling, bro? This, Choice and, Rick, yeah, Rick and, Choice, right?
Yup, you right.
Yeah, you can't tell. Yeah. Nah, there was somebody around your age, man, called in the other day, man. They was talking about some red pill, blue pill, and all that shit. I don't know shit about no fucking. What type of pill is it, though?
No.
What's the time of it?
No. It was
I ain't never heard no shit like that before, not down here.
no choice. What was it? What he said? No, what was he talking about? MGTOWN, or what was it? What was the breakdown of that? You know that what he called it? What they call it? MGTOWN. What was the breakdown? What, men going their own way or something like that?
Hold on. Can I get in?
Yeah.
Dan Till said, red pill is like pimps who know the truth about females' nature.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna throw it out there again. Nigga, you be breaking the fuck down out of movies, nigga. You seen The Matrix.
I know, but
The red pill, blue
but
pill.
this is talking about relationship between women. So I don't know what they really talking about, because dude said purple pill. I'm like, what is that?
I don't know nothing about purple pill either.
Right. From what I heard last night, this is what I think it is. Blue pill, when it comes to a dude, that's like obedient dude. Like, okay, baby, you know, he's not going hard on her. He's just doing whatever she says.
That's blue pill.
Yeah.
That's blue pill.
Red pill is, you know, like a P. Like, no, it's my way. This is what we doing. This is what we on. It's my programming. Now, purple pill, what I'm assuming, this is all assumption, that might be, I'll entertain a little bit what she say, but I'm still doing things the way I want to do it. That's how I'm assuming it. So it's more kind of a lightheartedness. You're mixing it.
Yeah, I mean, like, I ain't never heard that shit neither, though.
Right.
I ain't never heard that shit. That's why I wish Buddy was on here, man, because Buddy could break this shit down.
Matter of fact,
really
think about it like this. Hey, James Kill, I see you in the comments. Hit the hotline and I'll put you in so you can, you know, I mean, because it seems like you kind of know what this is about. I want you to come in on this call if you can. Yeah, that's in the chat.
Yeah, man, go on call in, man.
Right.
Go on call in, James. You know what I mean? Go on call in, chime in. James know about it?
Yeah, James seems like he knows about it.
That's crazy. I ain't never heard them shit like that though. Normally I'll be hip on shit, but I ain't never heard them shit like that at all. I ain't never heard nothing like that.
Yeah, my little brother and shit, man, you know what I'm saying? He rapping shit. He said he ain't never heard that shit. Man, you ain't never heard of red pill and blue pill out of New York, man?
No, see, that's that whole nother flame shit. Like certain niggas starting out catching on with certain shit though. Like certain times I be
I'm
having
just saying, them some New York niggas, man, they conscious and everything else, man, and they just adopted red pill, blue pill as they monikers or they stage names, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. You know what I mean? But it's based off that, and it's all really based off the Matrix, man.
That's
it's
true.
Based off the movie. You
right.
know what I mean? Like, see, red pill motherfucker ain't finna make something happen, I guess, and blue pill motherfucker just want to go back to sleep and be cool.
Right.
Like, I don't know. Anyway.
that shit weird. I ain't never heard no shit like that.
You over there calling smoking good. As you know, you over there smoking good, cuz. That's my little brother, man.
Okay.
Hey, you ain't wrong. Hey, you ain't wrong, goddammit.
Shit, I heard of some shit called Blue Dolphin, Blue Dolphin, Blue Dolphin. That's the only shit I heard when it comes about that shit. I heard shit of red pill, blue pill. I ain't never heard no term like that when it comes to rappers. All the shots that know and shit speaking about this.
It's like an ideology, cuz. It's like a thought, a belief type shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I say, man, America is a matrix. You know what I mean? America is a matrix. And I guess I'm red pill because I ain't with the shits. You know what I mean?
All right. I think this is the best way to explain it. Okay, like, are you obedient to what a female tells you? If she's telling you something like, oh, I don't want you to go to the football game with your guys, are you gonna listen to her, or are you just gonna go say, no, I've been saying I'm gonna do this. This is what I'm on. Which one are you gonna go with? Are you gonna listen to her and not go, or are you just gonna do your own thing? Like, no, you know, I've been want to do this.
I kind of see what y'all trying to say though, just a little bit though.
Right.
So I kind of see what y'all saying. Like a hypothesis or some shit like that, like a thought, pretty much.
Yeah. Ideology.
Right.
Shit. But like I asked dude yesterday, last night, and I told him, so feminism is basically females going their own way, which would be FGTOW, which is MGTOW, because MGTOW supposedly is men going their own way, but the shit don't sound right. You know what I mean? Shit sound kind of iffy. But he was like, yeah, exactly. You know, so it's kind of based off that too, man. It's just, you know, cats that been fucked over and everything else coming together and giving knowledge to other cats about it and prenups and everything else.
Right.
It's kind of based off that too. I ain't trying to cut nobody off, but go ahead, bro.
Yeah.
No, look, I'm about to let him know something, man. You know, you on the line, man, with a lot of people from different states and stuff like that. And hey, Reek.
Yeah.
Reek. Where you from? Where you from? Who this? Choice.
Yep. Choice.
Yeah, man. Where you from, man? I'm in the building, man.
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee, man. 262. Milwaukee. He from Milwaukee. Okay. Yeah. You hear Reek from Minnesota, bro.
Yeah, it's Minnesota. Okay. How's out there, Minnesota? You want to go out there?
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
Rick, remember I was telling you though, like on a couple other lives and shit, that my little brother was gonna move out there?
Yeah, I remember you was telling me about that.
Yeah, that's my little brother. Yeah, that's my little brder right here.
Right, it's good. It's good up here. You know.
Definitely. I'm definitely coming out there though, because I'm making off my arms and shit out there. Shit, I heard the whole other problem and shit. So I'm about to tap in when I get out there and shit.
Okay.
This creepy shit, it's too much down here. So.
Yeah, your brother been telling me about it.
Huh?
I said your brother been putting me up on how it goes down in y'all town.
Shit, man, shit down here, man. See better shit. You shit for it, but down here. But back to the red pill, blue pill shit, though. Like, what the fuck, though? Like, I'm talking to
Basically, I just look at it. It's just like another way of title, like, you know, think about like, man, damn, it's like 10 o'clock and I've been out late as hell. I gotta go in. Like, why you gotta go in? Oh, cause my girl's gonna trip. That's blue, cause you're scared your girl gonna say something to you and you don't want no argument. Versus a nigga that's gonna be out, he gonna be out, and whatever the consequences be is gonna be.
not to cut nobody off on this like that, bro. That shit sound like a blue pill, red pill. That shit sound like y'all pretty much saying like somebody say you one thing, you go ahead and have a chance to do something else. It's like pretty much saying, hey, all right, you do this with this pill, you feel me? If this don't go right, this is the expectation you go get. If you go with this pill, then pretty much this is what you don't get with. It's like, I don't know, it's like, it's like, I don't know what the fuck I want to say how that shit is. That's how I think that shit is for it up. Cause that's what it sounds like, cause,
Hey, can I chime in? Hey, can I chime in? Hey, it's like alpha and beta, man. It's like alpha and beta. Everybody on here know what alpha and beta is, right?
Yep.
I know Rick know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Okay, it's alpha and beta, basically. Break it down. Alpha gonna do what the fuck he wanna do. Beta gonna do what he can. You know what I mean? It's man and boy type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what it is, I guess. I don't know what the purple is. I don't know. I'll leave that alone.
All right.
I know what rainbow. I know what that rainbow shit is. That's some gay shit. We said that rainbow shit.
Yeah.
Hey, Reek.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even know why they ain't letting them in. But try to call it in again, because every time I think you got to listen to it all the way when you call in, I think you got to Choice. You called in that before, didn't you?
I did, but I ain't lazy, so I don't know.
Because I want to say it prompts you to.
Trying to call in though, so
you got to. It prompts you to.
Get him in. He can break it down for us, man.
No, but what I'm saying, it prompts you to say your name, and then once you say your name, that is when it'll ring in to me. So try to call it again and listen to it all the way to what they're saying, because I guess that's how they let you come in. You got to say your name first, and then it'll ring in, so I'll know who's calling in. So, try it again, James.
Or just put your number in the box, man. Rick gonna delete it out, man.
Right. Yeah, because you called in and did it like that before.
Yeah. I put my number in the box anytime. Shit. But then I'm a square nigga with a job, so I don't care. You know what I mean? One thing that happened, the bitch called me.
And all that motherfucking shit don't say scam likely shit.
Right. Man.
Nah, he gonna go ahead and get on there, man. Come on, James, man. Shit.
Right, you listening? Come on. Join in. Matter of fact, anybody else that want to join in, not just James, anybody that want to join in on the call on this particular topic and add to it.
Yeah, we can build on this shit, man, but, salute, man.
So what else y'all need to know?
What you say, bro? Going on, man?
Shit, what else shit y'all know about? I don't know about. Oh man, we be talking about a whole bunch of shit, man. We be chopping up on here.
This is what I wanted to talk about before if James come in or not.
Grand Theft Auto and shit.
Say that again?
We y'all on Grand Theft Auto?
No, hell no. We're on YouTube.
Oh shit, YouTube? Oh shit.
Yeah, you live, fam. You live. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you live. Yeah. I can't say shit, dog. You live, fam.
Where is it on YouTube on my phone right now? What the fuck y'all got on YouTube? Wow.
Too cool to time, man.
Yeah, too cool to time. So TOO.
It is, I can't hear you. Say that again. Say that.
TOOCOOL.
Say that one more time.
TOOCOOL 2KHAY A-N.
You know, them rocks, man, you put them in the dryer, they don't dry all the way. It's called this Reek channel. It's called Too Cool to Con. All right. Good. You should see it. It say live on it.
Yeah, it should say live with the little red icon.
Just section in my Instagram box, please. Okay, I'll do that. Hold on. Yeah, just that shit. You staying on the phone? Yeah, I'm still on the phone. So I hit her on this shit. I'm still on the phone. Okay. All right. I'm the Instagram inbox thing because I'm gonna see it pop up on my shit. Okay. All right. Hold on.
Hey, Choice, let me speak on this particular topic. I don't put nobody else's name out here, but you know who I'm talking about. The Russian, I guess he had a status, and he said, I believe that all people of color should have reparations within 4 years of college. What's your opinion on that?
Wait, you said within 4 years of college or with 4 years of
college? The reparations should be 4 years of college, and that's it.
Man, get the F out of here, Joe.
Right.
Get out of here, Joe.
Right.
Hey, no, I don't agree with that at all, man. At all. No. They stole money. We need money.
Right.
We need all that.
Right.
That's me though. That's me though. We gotta have all that. And if I'm gonna throw it out there. Go to ADOS.com, and that's what reparations is really supposed to be, man. You know what I mean? For professionals that's really about that. ADOS.com. Look it up. ADOS101.com, actually.
Right.
You know what I mean? Hey, that's the whole reparations bill right there, right? From a whole Duke professor that put research into the shit.
Okay.
To know what it's going to take. You know what I mean? Actually, reparations is about eliminating the race gap. The wealth gap between the races. You know what I mean? Hey, anyway, I put it out there. I'm be quiet. I'm back in the corner now.
Yeah, I think Lowe, they must have fell off when they was trying to send the whatever message.
Man, where James Kills at though? He still ain't got in yet.
No, yeah, James, come on in, man. Throw your number up. I'll knock it right out as soon as I get it locked down. Since they're trying to play.
Just put it in there. He'll hit you, man. For real, right now, he'll hit you and knock it out the box. You know what I'm saying? Like. You can get in time in, man. Break this red pill, blue pill, Nick towel, whatever shit down, man. We can chop it up.
Right.
We can school everybody. You ain't gonna school me, but, I'll listen.
Right.
I ain't trying to go my own way, because I need my bitch to come with me, man.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, anyways, man. So what, Lowe dropped off and his brother still on, or is it? No,
because remember he called his brother on three-way, so I guess.
Oh, so it's just me and you?
Yeah, we the only ones right now.
Calais has to go back getting his bread, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me try to drop that hotline number again. Hopefully they can hit it.
It's right there. I don't think you really want to get in, man. I don't know who the cat from last night though. Shit.
Yeah, I want to say he was out of Dallas. I want to say.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just saying, shit. He was speaking on that thing.
Right. That's true. Let me see. Drop this number again. Posted it up again. If you're out there, hey, hit the line and we can get that conversation going. If not,
for real, man. Who is Lachi Lowe? I'm on here.
Oh, that
What's
must be
going on,
Low.
Watchy Low?
That must be Low's brother.
Oh,
Yeah,
that probably is.
yeah.
You can go and call in and chime back in too, man. You know what I mean?
Right. Yep. I figured. Yep. We figured out you Low's brother. Let me see. Yeah. James.
Like and subscribe though. Watchy Low, man. Go and like and subscribe, man.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Share it on your other social media platforms. And get other brothers coming and chiming in.
You be seeing that shit, Rick? When I be seeing that shit?
I seen it once.
Or you don't be seeing it?
I seen it once and say your what is it? Your live stream has been shared. Hold on, let me plug it in. Hold on.
Call phone. To accept.
Hello?
What up, man? Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Yeah, man. Black pill is just like seeing the truth, man. Like seeing everything for what it is, dealing with like hypergamy women that's all about resources and trying to get the best man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You understand like they toxic, they want resources, they want like how the government give them funding, giving them apartments, they give them access to jobs. When it comes to human resources, stuff of that nature. And red pill is like seeing the truth after you're dealing with a woman who you gave money to or not giving you ass, but you always tricking on her. She ain't giving you nothing but a pat on the back, you know? She always using you every time like she needs money for like a bill come up, you asking you for money. You always taking her out to eat, you always gotta pay. Like shit like that.
Okay.
Like, red pill has been seeing the truth though. When you just wake up out of that shit and you be like, you know what, I'm not gonna deal with a woman like this. I'm gonna put my foot down. I'm gonna put my boundaries down. You know.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go my own way. I'm gonna still deal with women, but I'm not gonna allow her to play me though. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Now what's that purple?
The purple pill is like the purple is a person who still want to be married, but he still want to be like he still know. You see, he still want to be married, but he still know about hypergamy women. So he still know that a woman gonna do what she gonna do. Like she's still gonna cheat on you. She's still gonna do this to you. She's still gonna talk shit. But he's still like he's in between. He's imprecise.
Wait a minute, James, can you speak up a little more? Because it's kind of like you're a little low.
Oh, yo, my phone messed up, man. I got to dial.
Oh, so this James finally got in.
Yeah, it's James.
Yeah.
What's happening, man? I've been seeing you coming. We've been waiting on you, man. Break this shit down for us, man. Shit, what's the purple pill, Jack?
He's incisive. Like, okay, boom. You know how we do it with our mothers, and our mothers always told us, make sure you put out the chair for a woman. You got to open the door for a woman. You got to buy
Chivalry.
Right.
Chivalry, yeah. So that's motherfucking blue pill. That's blue pill. But the pimp nigga ain't gonna do none of that shit though. Yo, he gonna be on their neck. He gonna talk his talk. He gonna talk his shit. He gonna get his bread from her. He gonna break her. You know what I'm saying? That's red pill, man, all the way. And fucking Mirtal ain't nothing but a fucking bachelor. Remember the bachelor, like your own boy, he got his own crib, he takes pictures in and out, he do what the fuck he wanna do. But like all of these magazines and all of these columns are trying to make Mirtal look like they the bad guys. They don't want no women and like they want some old sucker shit. Nah, man, it's like a hood nigga who live by himself, do what the fuck he do. That's it.
What? Explain the breakdown of purple pill to me though, cause I ain't catch it yet. What is the purple pill though?
All right, purple pill is blue pill. It's blue pill mixed with red pill. That makes a purple pill. Like he's the type of guy that's incisive, but he know about hyperbole women, but he still want to get married though. Like he believes he just believes like the house with the kids, the dogs, the fucking picket fence, the yard, the 2 cars in the driveway. Like he wanna live.
So Purple Pills is the cat that really hold on. So Purple Pills is the cat that really needs to. He's doing what he needs to do, basically.
Facts.
And hope. Go ahead.
Yeah, but he know about hyperbole women, that he know about women is going to be a woman. A woman still going to be in her nature, that she's still going to do the fuckery shit that she do, because that's who she is. It's like a biological thing, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's in her.
Okay.
Okay, then can you break down Black Pill then?
So Black Pill is like the woman, like, you know how the government gives the women all the jobs, all the income, like you live by the law of the land. So dealing with the Black Pill is like a guy who make up his own rules, who don't deal with morality, but he know what the government is. It's like, yo, he play by his own rules. You know it's going to be killings. You know niggas going to sell drugs. You know it's going to be mass murders. You know it's going to be shootings. You just know the reality of the world. You just know what time it is. Like that, man. Like, you know what it is, already. You know that the economy is going to be the way that it is. Like the rich going to get richer and the poor is going to get poorer. You just know what it is. You just see the truth of what it is. You know what the world going to be. You know how man's going to be. You know how women's going to operate.
So tell me this: how does the Black Pill differ from the Red Pill then?
Because the Red Pill is just waking up. That's like waking up out of the democracy of dealing with women. That is like waking up. You're waking up and you're just seeing for what it is. Like, you had to go through some dramatic shit. You know that this woman gonna play you. You're tired of her playing you. You're tired of her taking your money. You're just tired of being a simp.
I know that, but I'm saying, how's it different than the Black is what I'm saying. What makes it different?
That's what I'm wondering too, because what you describing, I'm like, nah, I'm a Black Pill. Shit.
Right.
Okay, yo. So the Black Pill is like the Joker. You know what I'm saying? Like even though that he live in a matrix, he play by his own rules. Like there ain't no rules. He live by.
So the Red Pill play by the rules?
The Red Pill is waking up from the bullshit of the Blue Pill. Like he's finally waking up. Like he's finally smelling the roses. He's finally smelling the coffee for the first time. It's like,
okay. So the Red Pill is going to eventually manipulate into the Black Pill.
that. Yeah, it's set.
With time, through time. Like, a Red Pill eventually make it to a Black Pill.
Fact. Yeah, he waking up. Like,
okay, all right, okay, that makes sense.
Not everybody can live in a Black Pill though. You know how like the white dude, like he lose all his money, then like he a killer so.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Not everybody can handle Black Pill. Remember when the stock market crashed and the white man was killing himself?
Yeah.
Like, he'll shoot up the whole school. Okay, boom. Now Black Pill will lose everything, though, but he know how to bounce back, though. You know what I'm saying? He know how to bounce back from the bullshit. Like a drug dealer nigga, like, you know how there's a drought sometimes and you don't got no shit to flip, but you still got some shit in the stash, though, and you will bounce back, though. Like, you will lose your car, you will lose your house, you will lose everything. But you know, because you got that mouthpiece and you know to get the gab or whatever, you will bounce back though. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's Black Pill. Motherfuckers who see the bullshit but still know how to flex around that shit. Like a nigga know how to bounce back.
All right, James. So for the record, it's red, blue, purple, and black. That's it. Ain't no more pills, right?
Yeah, man, ain't none of that white pill shit y'all was talking about.
No, I was just clowning around with that white pill. I know ain't no white pill. I was just tripping.
So it's only 4. Okay, I'm just asking. You know, everybody learning about this shit. You know, you speaking this shit to the whole world right now. So hey, I'm just trying to figure it out with you.
Like I typed in the chat room, like you got this dude named BG guys. Hello?
Yeah. Hold on a second.
Yeah, you got BG.
phone.
Bro.
Text.
Hey, man, hey.
Hello.
Mom told me I'm red pill. I ain't even no red pill. I'm black pill like a motherfucker.
Right.
You know what I mean? Which makes sense though, because I'm black like a motherfucker though. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, I know black pill.
It's like how simple
Wait a minute.
You break it up,
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Lo, is your phone not acting right? Because this is breaking up bad.
Oh, you brought in low?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's breaking up bad. You might have to hang
Your
up.
phone breaking up bad.
Man, because I had got I had called a different number though. I had called that 23, I think 286 number though. I had called the wrong number first.
Okay.
Then it was the incoming call from that number.
All right, yeah, Lo, just drop out and wait till your phone, does its thing, because it's breaking up. We can't even understand what you're saying.
Nah, we ain't hear none of that.
Yeah, man, but y'all got the pills right though.
Okay. But now, James, you was you in there last night, or you didn't catch that live?
Oh, nah.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on last night though, but I just gotta watch the playback.
Yeah, because essentially, I want to say Radio said he's. I want to say he said he was red and he was purple pill or something like that. I'm like, how can you be both at the same time?
So red and purple is like he still want the home life though, like with the kids. He probably I don't really know because I ain't hear the playback, but I'm guessing like maybe that he still want the family life though.
Yeah, that's basically what he was saying.
Yeah, like he probably still want the woman, he still want the kids, but he just don't want to deal with the woman mouth. Because the biggest thing with the black woman is her mouth, and she don't want to be submissive. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like the K. Michelle interview. I don't know if y'all seen the K. Michelle interview, but she was talking like how all men is bad, and you know what I'm saying? She don't want to be submissive and all of that. So that's like dealing with the typical black woman. She don't want to be submissive. So
to a certain extent though. You know what I mean? That's been thrown out there, but that ain't factuality though.
Right.
You know what I mean? That ain't necessarily factuality though. You know what I mean? Because from the game, like, you know what I mean? A motherfucker breaking herself is submissive though. For real. Like, when you know what I mean? Like when the motherfucker come to my house, this is my house. It is what it is. You head of the household because you head of the household. You supposed to be head of the household. That's nature. You know what I'm saying? Like, I put it like this. This is why I believe it though. You know what I mean? Let's say it's me, my bitch, and my kid, right? My kid in his room, me and my bitch in our room, right? A motherfucker kick my door down. Who the fuck finna grab that thing and go look with the flash like see what's happening?
Right.
She not finna jump up and do shit. That makes you head of the household, fam. You know what I mean? And because you claim head of the household, you supposed to be bringing in the most bread. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even in the game, though, you know what I'm saying? You give your chick instructions, family, and you conduct your household the way you want to. But at the end of the day, that's why she gives you the bread. That's submitting.
But
you understand what I'm saying?
You coming from a different ideology because you already know the game. I don't know who taught you the game or whatever, but a lot of other like beta males, like you were saying, don't know this game, and it's like now they're starting to learn this shit, and it took them years to get to this standpoint, and that's why a lot of black men is not dealing with this type of shit.
So basically, you saying they're beta males that's waking up.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to listen to them like coming from a corridor standpoint, and it's like he don't know how to talk to her, he don't know how to break it down to that point, like. A lot of shit, because maybe he had a mother growing up, and his mother always cuddling him and then on him and didn't let him fall down and get hurt. As soon as when he fall down and get hurt, she's running towards him and picking him up and smothering him. You know what I'm saying? All different types of shit.
But you know what though, man? All that came from society, man, and programming. As the black man is the number one target, man. They broke up our families, G. They dropped hood, cracking our hood. You know what I'm saying? Like it's been a setup since the startup, though, man. You know what I mean? Like, and it's crazy. You know what I mean? Because most people don't understand the shit for really what it is. You know what I mean? You start mass incarcerating motherfuckers. You taking everybody, baby mama. No, you taking everybody, baby daddy out their house.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? Like, man. Yeah. You stripping them from the house, though. You stripping them from the house, and then if you want to check, like he can't register and actually be in the house. He got to be hiding, leaving when you come to check. Like, man, it's all messed up, Joe. You know what I mean? Like,
as soon as when a woman see that, as soon as when you don't got that power no more, now she want to dismantle and she want to talk to the nigga in these kind of ways, like, yo, you ain't good enough.
But just for survival, though, and then feminism came on, and women ran with it, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, just programming women ran with it, like, oh, but see, it wasn't the same. Feminism or whatever, that shit wasn't intended for us.
Right, that's true.
It was a setup for us. You know what I mean? Melanated women, it was a setup for y'all. You know what I mean? Like, period.
Because you got to see it like, you don't got Big Mama Bear no more. We don't got the woman that cooked from scratch. You know what I'm saying? Because now
exactly.
They don't even realize now they got the microwave oven, they got the stove, they got the refrigerator, they got the car, they got the house. Like, they don't got to do no work no more. They don't got to scrub no clothes from their hands and feet. They don't even know how to make meals from scratch. You know what I'm saying? When Big Mama Bear used to make, or your grandmother used to make meals from scratch, clean the whole house with pine sol or bleach the whole house.
Yes, for real.
Like, shit like that. When a man come home from a factory job, he all dirty. Now these women want to call the man dusty and all of this. Hell yeah, that nigga supposed to be dusty because he came off of factory lines and shit. Hell yeah, I'm dusty. My nails all fucked up. My feet hurt.
I'm just saying, like, they moved the goalposts, though. And when I say that, man, I'm referring to football. You know what I'm saying? Like right. it started out as 100 yards or whatever the fuck it is. So when we get close, where a nigga can jump or throw something in or kick a field goal, they move it. They constantly move it every generation or every 10 generations, 20 generations, man. You look back after slavery, it was Jim Crow. After Jim Crow, it was something else. It was convict leasing. After convict leasing, it was mass incarceration. Like they constantly move the goalposts.
Right.
Like, that's all we gotta realize, man. We gotta peep what the hell going on before they move the goalposts again, and that's where we at right now. Cause they ain't gonna move the goalposts no more. It's a wrap.
Yeah,
it's a wrap.
It is.
You know what I mean? It's a wrap. They ain't moving it no more.
Right, yo, because now we starting to wake up because now we got these, that's why I like this platform. Now we got male platforms that actually teaching us, you know what I'm saying, how to be a man, how to act. You can pull your pants on your ass, man. That's straight. Look each other in the eye, salute each other, you know what I'm saying? Like, we need black male spaces, man. We got to come together. If it's not, man, it's going to be the end of us, man, because this is the news now. This is giving us knowledge. This is giving us school. This is giving us the game. Because if we don't support these black male platforms, so we're going to be lost, man. Because I don't even watch TV no more, because YouTube is the new chasers. You know what I'm saying? And we have to support each other, man. We black men have to come together. We've been here before us, yo, to give us the thing. Very important.
Whether you know it or not, though, I don't want to cut you off, but whether you know it or not, everybody else, okay, you know, all right, look, our country is ran on white supremacy, though. And white supremacy is a group sport. Right. They're like 85% of the population in the U.S., but they're a minority in the world. The only way they able to control shit and hold shit down the way they do It's through evil, deceitful ass tactics. In playing field.
Nah, never.
You understand what I'm saying? It ain't no even playing field. You know what I mean? But we been over here 400 years and we act like shit fair just because we got civil rights. Because we can drink out the same water fountain. But moving the goalposts right now, this shit is economic. And this shit is psychological. Because how long we've been going through it. You know what I mean?
True.
They had 400 years of programming and winning and stacking up and you know what I mean? Like that's what it is. It's warfare. It's actually warfare.
It is.
It ain't chess. It's check. It ain't checkers. It's chess, G. You know. So when we don't want to read, we don't want to research. We think we can do whatever the fuck we want to do. We don't want to have no laws among each other's, honor among thieves. We don't want to have none of that. And everybody just want to ball and do what they want to do. We don't realize, like that's part of the programming. You know what I mean? It's part of the programming because we're not in a position to be fighting with each other and you know, killing each other over scraps and everything that we do.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? We supposed to, right now where we at, we supposed to know, look, you really can't do nothing against another brother if ain't absolutely necessary. And X told us a long time ago, by any means necessary. So you relate them too. Cats just be out here with no morals, no nothing. Hey, if this guy got a bag and I'm broke, I'm gonna just go take his bag. Nah.
Yeah.
He got his bag on his own, man. Respect, dude. He should be able to walk down these streets and do whatever he want to do, and that's his bag. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
But most cats, you know what I mean? Like, if you don't know nothing about honor and the code among it, whatever, like, you just want to do what you want to do.
Right. But then they want to.
Even in the middle of it, if you go try to get his bag and he bang you, he still lose it.
Right.
He lose it and you die, so both of y'all lose it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. It's crazy. And that's part of programming, though.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's part of programming. And we the only people that act the way we do. We the only people that act the way we do because we damaged.
That's it.
400 years and everything we've been through, we damaged. Don't nobody want to understand that. Don't nobody want to do nothing about it. Don't nobody want to talk about it. Don't nobody want to go get no help. You know what I'm saying? Like on this channel right now, we've been talking about how niggas be doing so many drugs. Niggas on pills, weed, lean, alcohol, coke. You know what I mean? All these, that's self-medication because of you in poverty and everything you going through, your environment, you just want to feel better in your certain situation that you in.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Man, I was talking.
Go ahead. I'm done. I spoke my piece. Go ahead.
Nah, man, you right, man. You're 100% right, because I be talking about this in the barbershop, man. I was talking about, like, how the hustler went from, he ain't even a hustler more, yo. Now he the addict. He on 4 or 5 pills. Back in the day, all we did was smoke weed and drink a beer, and we good.
You know? On my life, you right.
Like, how can you deal with a person who got 4 or 5 people? He dealing with uppers, he dealing with downers.
Yes, exactly.
He may want to shoot you. He may want to do this. He may want to do that because it's brain fried. You know what I'm saying? Brain fried.
And at the end of it, though,
talking about the bag. You were talking about the bag, though, yo. So that's dealing with, like, reciprocity. That's dealing with, like, you know how you go to, like, these local grocery stores and then you got these, like, free samples. So after you get the free samples, the freaking lady or the chick or the dude going to give you, like, a coupon and be like, yo, why don't you go in that aisle and freaking buy the product for, like, $4 or $5 or $10 or how much it costs, and you might get, like, 4 or 5% off or something. We want everything for free, though. You don't want to pay for shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't even want to give a barbershop nigga a tip. You don't even want to give a tip at the restaurant when you go to. Yo, so how can we build wealth, though, generational wealth, and you don't even want to help each other out? You always want to knock a black man every time you get a business in the community. You don't even want to support the kid. You don't want to support him. We want bills. We want half off, or we want something for free all the time.
No, that's programming though, bro. That's programming.
Right.
Like we be cheap like that, you know what I'm saying? For one, because we ain't got it, and for two, we don't even understand we ain't even supposed to be trying to get it like that. The price is the price, man. The price is the price. You know what I'm talking about?
You got it.
You can't go to Supercut.
On our feet. We got
right, and hey.
How we don't got it? You got it, but we just don't want.
It's programming. It's programming, though, Sam.
Walmart. We'll give it to everybody else. We'll buy the Cadillac truck with the Ram.
Hey, you gotta take the red pill and wake up, man. You know, a lot of people just want that blue pill. They just want to go day to day and everything else. But hey,
because you know what blue pill is? Niggas just want pussy. They don't want the bag no more. They want the pussy. They don't want that blue pill. They just want to fuck all day. They want to watch football. They want to play
Xbox, PSO. Yeah.
All day, get some pussy, smoke a blunt, go to bed, and do the whole process all over again every single day.
But look, what you're doing is you're not really understanding the environment you in. Yeah, like I ain't talking about gamers. Ain't nothing wrong with that shit, man. But if you don't realize what's going on, if you ain't listening, you ain't hearing nothing, you just want to sit in your own world, like we gonna be extinct. We gonna be extinct. Right. You know what I mean?
That's a fact, Joe.
Matter of fact, let me answer some of these comments. I want to say Lowe's brother came and he said, how y'all feel about votes, even though the government do what they want, is no justice to our votes?
Nah, see, what that is, like, you gotta have a super PAC. You gotta put your money behind the vote.
Yes, I agree with you.
You want to put our money into a fucking church, and then the pastor, he a handsome guy, all the ladies like him. He gets to do what the fuck he want to do. You know what I'm saying? He got a nice talk, because whoever got the Bible, the motherfucker is the master. He's the master. He's programming us. Spend more money. The fucking trays coming down the aisles 3-4 times. Now they got ATMs inside the churches, and these mega churches. Now these
that's crazy.
Like, yo, let me get up in this. Let McDonald's get into the mega churches now. Wagner is getting into the mega churches. We got to put our money by the locals. We got to vote locally, and we can support whoever you want to support in your community. You know what I'm saying? We got to teach these little kids, yo, like, yo, let me help them out. Let me help them.
No, we listen, what it is, I'll make it real simple. Can I chime in real quick? I'll make it real simple to what he said, G. Okay, so we got to eliminate all blue pills, G. Period.
Right.
By any cost. You know what I mean? Because if we don't eliminate blue pills, we're playing by the system. You know what I mean? We still being programmed. But the only programming we need is the survival programming, which means you need to wake up and understand and adapt and take whatever warfare that's being pressed against you and survive it and overcome it. You know what I mean? Like, you feel me? Like, and I was talking about mega churches and pastors and shit. Okay, so I'm going to talk about somebody that ain't going to speak his name, but you want a plane? You want a Learjet? Nigga, open up some motherfucking businesses and hire motherfuckers and give them jobs. Do some scholarships while you're trying to buy a goddamn Learjet.
Right.
We got to put each other on in order to survive. We got to break bread. You know what I mean? Everybody got to break bread. I ain't never had a problem breaking bread. When you at the top, that's what you do. You get the bag, you bust it down, you distribute the shit out, you break bread. And if you ain't breaking bread, you want to be a mega pastor and whatever in a mega church, and you ain't breaking bread, fall back, man.
Right.
You in the way. You ain't even no real Christian. You know what I mean?
When the last time you ever seen a pastor actually do field work? Like, when he got cuts on his skate, like did he ever hit the pavement? Like what the fuck is his background?
he helped build his house for a day. He knocked a few nails into the wood a little bit for the photo op. So they make sure to get them photo ops or whatever they're doing to keep having people. Oh, well, see, he's doing out things out in the community. No, that he hired a camera crew to come to watch him do these particular things on these certain days.
Exactly. Exactly. That's what it's about, man. Because you got Puerto Ricans right now. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no racist type of dude, but these dudes, there'll be 4 or 5 of them. They'll go half on whatever. They don't even spend the profit. They'll put it back in and buy more shit. You know what I mean? We could be on the same page. We want to buy our profit, and then the next day we want to go Gucci shopping, or we want to buy.
Let me explain right here, G. All these cats you talking about, all these, foreigners, they come over here and they know what it is. We born over here and we don't know what it is. Big difference. Big difference. They don't give a fuck about consumerism. Ain't no Puerto Ricans over there buying no damn Louis and Gucci or none of that, shipping that shit from goddamn Italy to Puerto Rico. But we do it though. Ain't no Mexicans doing that shit. Ain't nobody doing that shit but us.
Hell yeah, these motherfuckers that live in a house, they all live in one house. They all work.
It's group economics, man. It's group economics, man.
Right.
Flipping it. Yo, come on. Yo, man, we got to get this shit together, man. Like, word. Like, all you got to do, I don't care if you're getting $100, man. Put $10 away. Put $20 away. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. You don't got to buy no car, man. Your fucking car light out. But here you go smoking weed, and you won't even fix the tail light. Tail light costs like $7. Come on, man. Your fucking engine light on, and you won't even fix that shit. But you would smoke weed or pop a pill all day, man. Come on, man.
Man, we programmed to support our own oppression, man.
Right.
So indeed, man. I just got life insurance, fam. I just got my life insurance. I got two policy plans. I'm just fixing my credit right now, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, I'm doing me out here, yo. Like, I ain't with all of that, man. I just bought this little kid some Eddie Bauer jacket or coat because he was getting bullied out here, man. Little kids picking on his shoes and his coat. You know what I'm saying? On my birthday, I didn't went out and I said, I ain't going to do shit for my birthday, yo. I'm going to help this little boy out in my community, yo, because she don't got shit. His mom's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? She on whatever type of drugs out here, yo. Let me be the man in my community. Because it takes the community to raise a nation, man, and raise these little boys out here, man. We got to pull these little boys by the G-strap, man, and be like, yo, my man, why is you sagging, bro? Why is you showing your ass out here? And then break that shit down to them, man. You know that shit come from the prison system, because these dudes had to take your belt, had to take your shoestrings, yo, not for you to hang yourself. You know what I'm saying? Yo, but here you go walking with your britches down. Back in the prison system in the 80s and the 90s, dudes wasn't doing that shit. Niggas was fly as hell, waves in his head, spinning. Bebop classics on his feet, so some Nikes on his feet. You know what I'm saying? Knew about the God bodies, the queens, and the earth, and knew how to break all of that shit down, man. Now we don't even want to build no more. We don't even know what knowledge is born, and knowledge is wisdom, and wisdom is this, and fucking understanding and all of this good shit. We lost our way in 2000, I believe, yo. As soon as when 1999 ends, that's when all the bullshit start happening, yo. That's how I see it.
I don't know when we lost our way, but we have lost our way.
I'll say this.
We have lost our way.
Things started accelerating for the worse after that 2001 thing happened. That's when I started seeing things change for, like, think about it like this. I remember coming up, you could tell like different decades and different years apart from each other. But after that, it seemed like everything kind of started just blurring together. Like, this don't really got a feel. Like, I remember back in the day, like, this year got a certain feel because this done happened. And this year got a feel because this done happened. But after 2001, it's like everything kind of blurred. It's like just increasing the bullshit.
Mm.
The three-strike law came into play, like with Bill Clinton, like all of that shit. Then his ass apologized, talking about mad power, the three-strike law was wrong, and that he like, man, yo, we don't want no more apologies, no more marching. It's not going to get nothing done in the black community, man. We don't need none of that shit. We need
Man,
jobs in our community.
Like I said though, man, like
more technology jobs.
for shit to continue the way it is for us to accept everything backwards, man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, look Amos up, man. He broke the shit down. I'm talking about a mental brain analyzer psychologist motherfucker. He broke the shit down, man. You know what I mean? He broke it down. He said we functioning in a backward society for us.
Right.
And we don't realize it because we programmed. But if you look at everything is backwards for us. Everything.
Right.
You know what I mean? From beef in the streets to hating on each other to everything that we need, we think it's something wrong with. Or you know what I mean? Like it's square or that ain't cool, and you know what I mean? But everybody else do things a whole different way, and we do things the way we want to.
Right.
Hell yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like
yeah, I definitely see what you're saying, man. But like, I'm not trying to tell y'all, like, me personally, man, it just took me years to come to this standpoint or this method or the psychology that I got, man. Like,
man, it took me years too, fam. It took me years too.
Right, I had to go to different platforms, you guys. So like all the shit I'm telling you all what platforms to go to. You gotta go to this platform right here. You gotta go to DGS platform. Then you gotta go to this dude named the Angry Man platform, because he breaks all the pills down. Like way better than me. He breaks the whole shit down, yo. I lost my dad. That channel, dude named Angry Man, yo. He got me through so much shit, yo.
Okay, look, listen. Okay, I don't know if you know, but the hieroglyphics was the first alphabet, the first numerical system, the first anything. We did that.
Right.
But we think it's something wrong with being educated. We think it's something wrong with algebra and calculus. Them niggas created algebra and calculus in order to make them big dumbass pyramids.
Indeed.
You see what I'm saying?
Right. Matter of fact, if you like old school R&B,
he's right.
Old school R&B.
You see what I'm saying, though, man?
Right.
Look, they blew the nose off the Sphinx, fam. They blew the nose off the Sphinx because it didn't look like them.
Right.
What that tell you, though?
Right. Not just the Sphinx, all the other statues they got out there too.
Society, we think it's something wrong with being a smart nigga.
Right.
We think it's something wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, yo, you guys, man, I'm about to go.
That's backwards. That's backwards. I'm telling you what he said. He said, and he gone now, man. He said, in order for the shit to continue to perpetuate the way it is, people with common sense gotta be ass backwards.
Right.
That's it, right there.
Right. Choice, hold up a second. What was you gonna say, James?
Yo, I'm about to go under the surface, y'all. Like the Mayas, right? Like when the lady had a baby, like the whole city will be dark. So the man will actually walk his son as he get older, when he got older, and teach him about the stars, teach him about time, teach him about life as being a man. Like you are worth something, because back in the days, back in those times, the little boy was valued. He was valued, y'all. He was worshipped. The little baby was worshipped, man. The man used to have the baby in his hand and say, "This is your world, yo. You supposed to walk on this earth, dominate this world. You are dominant. You are precious. You are the prince." You know what I'm saying? Like, dormant of the will is in the Bible, man. Dormant means like this whole land is yours. The shit is yours, man. Control this shit. Calm this shit. Yo, master this shit. Understand about calculus, algebra, man. Our ancestors did this. Our ancestors taught the other scientists about the world. You know what I'm saying? Libertarians or whoever the fuck, yo, tools and learning about the world and the pyramids and how to harvest and everything, how to fish, everything, man.
Right.
We lost that way, yo. We don't even like going to the water, yo. We don't even like swimming no more. We don't even like getting our feet wet. Come on, man. Black people don't even like to get their hair wet no more. I remember when black people used to love going swimming, man. Going to the parks or going to the rec centers and swimming. Now they don't even want to jump in the water no more. Because the white man that tricked y'all out the bag, yo, dealing with technology, yo. Come on, man. That shit is crazy.
Programming, bro.
Right.
Programming.
Think about it like this: the conquerors, they're the ones who write the history. They ain't the ones that lose. So they've been rewriting stuff and making it seem like, oh no, this is the way. No, that ain't the way. You got to see what they're trying to hide and who they're trying to demonize.
Indeed.
Texas book, they are taking slavery out the textbooks, y'all. Do y'all understand that shit? They're trying to take slavery out the textbooks.
I seen that a while ago. But Texas is for real one of them states, though. You know what I mean? Texas is for real one of them states. You see them X flags a whole lot down there in that state.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, man. But think about it, man. Anytime you see something, man, like think about from your standpoint, from your point of view. Do it make sense? A lot of times, none make sense from our standpoint of view. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying when Buddy said everything got to be backwards. You know what I mean? He was like going to church, going to send you to hell. You know what I mean? Like it's so much shit he broke down, man. Like our whole society is backwards toward us, though.
We gotta erase. Okay, boom. You know how like you got the whole when you go to the hotel, you in the bath and you got all of them generators coming out, like all the waters. Then you need somebody to clean that out though. But you gotta get into details. You gotta erase everything that you was taught through your mother and come up with a new ideology, man. Come up with a new plan. Come to these platforms, man. Listen to these guys, man. I know it's hard to erase something that you was taught all of your life, yo. That's like eating pork, but then you stop eating pork, though. Your body gonna be different. Your mind gonna be different, yo. You're gonna have to fast.
Been there, done that.
Huh.
Been there, done that.
Get out of that stage to engage. Yo, after you get out of that stage, man, you feel rejoice. You feel fine, man. You gotta go through the growing pains. Gotta go through it, yo. It's just like getting off of a drug. It's just like getting off of heroin. It's just like getting off of crack. It's just like getting off of dealing with alcohol. You know what I'm saying?
You talking about deprogramming.
That's the program they gave us, man. It's a drug. It's like any other drug, like a cigarette, dealing with always wanting to have sex, but you don't want to get the bag. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be programming yourself, man. It's hard.
You talking about programming though. You know what I mean? You really relating to programming. You know what I mean? Like. You heard me, Rick?
Yeah, I heard you.
He really relating to programming though. Everything he talking about is programming. Most people will refuse to understand that you aren't programmed.
Right.
Since you a baby.
Right.
Since you a baby, like. Our programming ain't like nobody else. You know what I mean? Like, we in poverty. We got the worst schools. They kill our leaders. They steal our literature. They don't let our books get published. All that. And we got the worst programming. You got niggas that don't even want to be niggas no more, man. For real. Like, self-hate. I don't even want to be black. Like, nah, man. Like, what would make you think something like that, man? Like,
because a lot of them think, okay, now I'll face less strife if I, assimilate. But they're not accepting you. You can't erase your black skin. Even think about Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson didn't start off light like he was, But even so, he got to like pigmentation. They still hated him. You know what I'm saying? They still hate him now, and he's dead. They don't like the type of effect that he left on the world of breaking so many records and achieving so many things.
Man, they hate us. They hate us because we great, bro.
Right.
And they kill us because we poor.
Mm-hmm.
Period. You know what I mean? Because everybody valued this almighty dollar over their morals, over history, over the truth. You know what I mean? I don't care how much money you get, man. You still supposed to be who you is and from where you from. And everybody want to try to wash it away. And you can't, man. You can't. You can't never get past your group. You can't never get past your group, no matter what. You can't never rise higher than your group. If niggas lose it, just because you got a bag, we still losing. We got to realize that, G.
Right.
We got to realize that. It's group economics.
You gotta understand, right. And you got to understand, everybody in the chat, y'all got to understand, man. Even Malik Yoba getting ridiculed. So y'all trying to reform and trying to coon and trying to go to this LB, whatever community, y'all still going to get trick out y'all trick bag, man. Come on, man. Look at it. See it for what it is. He talking about he loves trannies or he loves whatever gender, far-right gender, or I'm attracted to these genders, and he's still getting ridiculed as a black man.
Right, but look at it like this. Even that situation, I think he's an agent for that. I mean, why do we need to be talking about that? I mean, come on. People do what they do. Why do we need to talk about that? Why does that have to be the issue?
The bag, though.
Right.
The bag, though. For real. Like, stop, man. Just say you like fucking pussy.
That's it.
Just say that shit. Come out and say you like fucking pussy.
Right.
Oh, I'm a cis heterosexual. Nah, nigga, you bi gay motherfucker. Say that shit, nigga. Own that shit.
Dark-skinned male, man. Ain't no more masculinity, men no more. I don't care where you go. Do you see any more masculine men? You see?
Hell yeah. I see a masculine man every time I look in the
mirror. Right.
That's what we got to
fuck what they talking about. Fuck the motherfucker trying to put on me, man. Hell no.
Right. Because nobody speaks for me but me.
Man, shit.
Yeah, when you hear those types of like, oh, you're leaders. No, I don't got a leader. I'm not a fucking alien. I speak for me.
Exactly, man. But my whole thing with him is, man, just own your shit, G. Own your shit, man, and be gangster about that shit. Like I say all the time, if you gonna be gangster, man. Ain't no in between. Ain't no fuck 10, tell on a friend. Ain't none of that. That ain't gangster.
Right.
Man, the fuck up and be gangster, fam. For real. Own your shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like Buddy said the other day, they trying to press this shit on us. They are. Yeah. Because the more they can feminize us, which they fear the most, because whatever, we got the biggest it did. That's the reason they doing it, man.
Right.
And we act like we don't see the shit.
Mm-hmm.
Man, please. Man, ain't nobody accepting that other shit like we is. Motherfuckers talking about I was born with a penis, now I just want to be something else. I feel some type. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Right.
Get the fuck out of here.
Don't you know that's for the white man, though? His ass will go from a man to a woman, back to this, flip-flop to this, flip-flop to that. Now they got laws in their favor. If you mess with a fucking gay person, that's fucking
I'll just look at it like this.
And we still ain't got laws.
Right.
We still ain't got laws.
Mm-hmm. And then they talk about
me? I ain't knocking nobody else and what they want to do with their sex life.
Right.
Bam. We come from slavery and all these generations of oppression, and we still ain't got laws.
Right.
We still sitting up here watching this pale chick running somebody else's crib that was a doctor or something, blow his ass away, and hoping we get justice for him. In my own city, I'm sitting here watching one of these other race songs, this pale face, blew an 18-year-old cat away riding his bike. Damn. We still ain't got laws. They ain't gonna throw a gun in the grass talking about that was it. Man, he ain't had a damn gun.
Right.
Damn, I didn't even know about that one, though.
Tyrese West. You Google it. Tyrese West. It been on news and everything.
I'm definitely gonna do
But you know what? It's pushing the goalpost back, man. They gonna continue to do this shit until we get in front of that motherfucker, man.
Right.
And it's our last stand. This our last stand right now, man. Anybody hear me, man? Hey, stop doing what you're doing, man. Just think about everything you done heard on this podcast, man. Understand if you want to live or die, man. If you want your kids to live or die. If you want to see your grandkids. Because if we don't get it together, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Mm-hmm.
Reparations or not, it's going to be a wrap if we don't get it together.
Right. Matter of fact, I implore y'all to watch, if you haven't watched it, Dick Gregory's interview where it's called Time is Over. You know, dude saying, well, what happens next? He's like, time is over. This is over with. We in a different kind of time now. It's over. Essentially, if you don't get it together, it's over. It's done. We don't get no more time.
Like the brother said, man, y'all need to watch Dick Gregory on YouTube. Plus, y'all need to get the Dick Gregory book called No More Lies, y'all. Called No More Lies. I read the whole book. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Make sure y'all YouTube all of them videos, because, yo, the plethora of information that's on YouTube, y'all could Google. You don't gotta watch church videos. Take 5 minutes out your day, put the church videos on pause, and watch you with Dick Gregory video, man. Have some balance in your life. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with watching a little bit of church video, but get some information and food for thought at the same time, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For the record, we got 8 people in right now. I know
Okay.
you said you can't really see it. We got 8 in right now, though.
Okay.
You know?
Hey, we got those people. We're listening, or you're listening. Hey, join in. Matter of fact, you know, say something in the chat. I mean, I know y'all been, you know, probably soaking up everything that's been said, but
Like, share, and subscribe, motherfucker.
right, if you ain't gonna talk, share that joint, share the link. Like, hey, I'm gonna post this on my Facebook or whatever other little social media joints you got.
You got Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all of that good stuff, man.
Right.
Word. Let it go out, man. Support, man. Support this traffic.
Hey, Reek, I wanted to ask you though. So when the motherfucker shares something, they just showed it was shared, you know, show who it came from or nothing.
Well, sometimes it'll say it came from, you know, like say, like this person shared this between someone else on YouTube, or this person shared this on Facebook. It'll tell that, but to me, it only shows it one time.
Have you seen it from me though?
I seen it one time from you, but now no more
That's
after that.
Crazy.
Right.
That's crazy. They hate, man.
Mhm.
They hate.
Right.
I be sharing shit all the motherfucking time, though. All the time.
Yeah, man.
And
Jews like this, game like this.
Go ahead.
How Facebook be, man. They don't want to promote dudes with logic, black people with logic and thoughts and ideas like that, man. All they want to see is the fuckery. You know what I'm saying? All they want to hear is the fuckery.
Yeah,
Right.
they do, but I just wanted to ask them. You know what I mean? Because I done shared shit more than one time. I know that. I done shared shit way more than one time. I be sharing shit, and I ain't even on this shit. I just be sharing shit, just I click it and share shit. Put it on the book.
But think about it. You are on it right now. You're adding to the topic. You and James is dialoguing about some real shit. I mean, I'm in here too. But I mean, y'all's really dialoguing and powwowing about something that brothers need to hear. Matter of fact, they're listening. You know, people saying we tapping in with what y'all saying.
I didn't even know Dick Gregory had no book. So hey, I just learned something. You know what I mean? I didn't even know he had no real book. I'm gonna get that joint. It's probably gonna be hard to find like all my library, but I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna find it.
Right.
Nah, you can go to Barnes and Nobles. You can go to Barnes and Nobles and pick it up too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay, I understand that, but what I'm saying is our books, like the book I'm talking about from Amos Wilson books is hard as hell to find, fam.
Oh, yeah.
They hard as hell to find. Like they not out there. They are, but you gotta really Google, you really gotta search, and you know what I mean? Like,
right.
You don't want to just spend money no more and ain't got the book. Like my shit was brand new. You know what I mean? But it ain't printed no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know why he's that too though? I'm about to put y'all on some games, but maybe y'all know this or maybe y'all don't know this though, but don't you know Google went all the way around the world to every library around the world, and like in the libraries they got like all the books, trying to buy all the books, yo. The only place that they couldn't get the books and stuff from, yo, was China. You know what I'm saying? That's real shit.
I can believe it.
Like all the most powerful books, like you talking about right now, Google went all the way around the world getting all the books, all the information. You know what I'm saying? Or they even burn. Hey, yo, I went to the library one day. They was having a book sale. They actually, like, old books, they get rid of them old books, y'all. They burn them shit. Don't even want old books in their libraries no more because new books and new information steady coming in, yo.
Right. They wanna keep up the programming. See, they figure if you read that old programming, you peep the kink in they chain where you can unravel that shit. You know, that's why, you know, a lot of the old shows that you used to watch from back in the day, they don't really play that no more. Cause it's like you can peep what they're trying to you know, what people probably wasn't up on back then, but now since we're more advanced, if you watch that, you be like, man, look at this. They blatantly showing that, you know, whatever, just like back in the day, like, oh, smoking is healthy for you. No, it's not. It give you cancer. But it's profiting the tobacco people, so they was running commercials and things like that all the time.
Indeed, like the camel.
Right.
And that shit appealed to kids because it was a cartoon type shit.
Right.
So you wanted to smoke even before you could smoke. Like, you thought it was cool because they had the camel, like, you know. But, okay, Rick, I have a quick question for you, fam.
Yeah.
When did you start analyzing movies the way you do? Because, okay, I always said, and I heard or whatever, that movies is real life. They ain't always movies, right? So when did you really start doing that? The way you be breaking shit down on movies the way you do, fam. Like, when did you start doing that? And why and how or whatever? You know what I mean? Like, because you one of the only cats I know do that. Besides me, I'll be looking deeper than what it is. But, you know, you break the shit down, and you've been doing it, obviously. You always can reference a goddamn movie, man. When did you start doing that and why and how or...
I don't know. It's just like it's like, you know, from watching movies. You know, let's watch a movie. You're a little kid. Let's watch a movie, and like say you may have watched the movie a bunch of times. So, you know, it's like okay, I'm sitting here watching it because I'm a kid and I'm supposed to watch it. But then you start looking at it from, you know, things that kind of correlate in life, and like okay, that kind of make me think of this. And then, you know, you may be talking out loud, you know, essentially commentary during the whole movie. And they're like, yeah, I did notice that. And then, you know, people will be like, man, how you just keep picking up on this? It's like you start seeing things like essentially, I guess, that you ain't supposed to see. But essentially, they got it in there for a reason for people like myself or people like that they're trying to pass messages to see that. So I just started, you know, running with that. Like, okay, what are they saying that they are not, you know, saying on the massive level to? And I just kept taking it further and further. You know, matter of fact, people that I be with are like, man, you telling the whole movie before, you know, the movie's even over. Because it's like, man, this is the route they're going. So it just took that little bit of thing and I just kept running with it. And, you know, with me having this platform, it's like, I think it's people out here that, you know, break movies down like me. Matter of fact, I'm not the only one. You can go to people that break down different movies about. The one I like watching all the time is Eyes Wide Shut. Every time I watch that movie, I see something different in it. You know, when that movie first came out, my partner, he had a Suburban. Before anybody was having TVs and all that up in their joint, he had that in his joint. We was riding around in it. And he had that movie in there, and that was the first time he seen it. I want to say that came out back in, what, 99 or something. And I'm watching it, I'm like, man, this movie, I don't understand it, but, you know, more I watched it, I'm okay, they're saying this, they're saying that, let me research that. Okay, now I'm seeing this in it, you know, so it's like, it's different levels of different things in it. Just like how I broke down Superfly and broke down the Mac and things like that.
You break down everything, bro.
You know, it's just something I get a passion with, you know, because think about someone that doesn't know about a movie and they just watch it. They just tell you what the storyline is. Like, no, I can see it further than that. It got another meaning in there that you can pull from it.
Okay, well, I was just wondering, man, you know, because you was breaking down the movies, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You breaking down the movies. I was just wondering, but obviously it came out of nowhere. You
Right.
know what I mean? It was in you. You know what I mean? And you not on you. You did?
Right.
You got that vision. You know, everybody ain't got vision. You know, and
let's go
Yeah,
further
it is.
since we're breaking down things, and I think you kind of versed in it. I mean, you know, the little situation that been going on between, you know, me and someone that used to be on here. You know, I stopped rocking with that particular person because they mess with a person that promotes, you know, the life in the wrong way, the wrong fashion. And when I say the wrong way, wrong fashion, it's like the times we're moving in now are no longer like the 70s or 60s or 80s or 90s or even the 2000s.
Go ahead. Hey, I gotta get in when you get done. Go ahead.
Okay,
Go ahead.
so this particular channel that's on, what is it, Instagram, they take some of my shit and repurpose it in a way that it wasn't intended to be. And a lot of people are stuck on it. I say stuck, probably youngsters. I don't think really too many people that's older, if they got sense, are stuck on this. But they're like, ooh, this reminds me of when the game was good. Well, in a way, it's inciting young brothers that ain't versed in, you know, having more sense of what's going on now to get into shit that can get them cases and cure time and away from their people and essentially perpetuating this system.
Mass incarceration.
Yeah, mass incarceration, privatized prisons and things like that. But they're doing it saying like, no, this is for the game's purpose. No, this is to keep people stuck on that bullshit. Now, people that's
Right.
gonna make moves, they're gonna make moves regardless. You don't need no kind of what's the word I'm looking for? I mean, you're gonna be versed in shit that you're gonna be versed in. You don't need nothing that's on a social media platform to get you to do certain things, right? But having a platform that's just saying like everything is all good and things like that, that's, to me, that's what's the you know, when they infiltrate certain things, counter
It's fuckery.
right.
Fuckery.
And then you think about, they get people that ain't too intelligent, older motherfuckers that, you know, can be considered peas or players in the game or whatever, to go along with them. That makes it seem like their shit's okay, even though they're still tearing down people, because it's like, okay, I done picked up this person, you know, they may regard this person as something. No, you're really playing into the hands of, you know, these motherfuckers that's steadily perpetuating getting people fucked up. That's why my channel's Too Cool to Con. I'm exposing that bullshit. Now, people that's doing what they do, I respect it. And I ain't gonna like I said, when I interview people, I don't be doing that, oh well, you're facing this type of case and all that kind of bullshit. I don't be talking about whatever people's going through. I just figure, hey, you doing something on a positive, hey, I'm promoting that shit. Not none of that, let's instigate some other shit between this other person or anything like that, like I was talking about with the Russian. But when it comes to this particular channel I'm talking about, you know, brothers need to stay away from that kind of shit. I mean, and I wouldn't even say that. Look at it for what it is. Like I said, like you said, I analyze movies and things. Analyze, why are they perpetuating it so hard? What's the reason behind this? Is a reason behind why they're perpetuating it like that? You know,
Indeed.
why is it a reason that the person, like, you can see my face when on what is it, the Lions Den. That's how I really look. I don't feel I have to put my face up unless I'm doing an actual interview with someone side by side, which I haven't made happen yet. But this person has never put a voice, you know, their voice up, or, you know, saying this is my channel or anything like that. So that lets me know it's some type of alphabet outfit that's behind that. You know, just like it was other platforms that came in and took titles saying like they're you know, with the life, when in actuality they were about bringing down brothers that were operating within the life. So to me, this is another form of that shit. that I'm talking about that operates on Instagram. Matter of fact, they got a platform on YouTube. They don't got no content up at all. So that lets you know they know if they come to YouTube and try to steal people's content, YouTube will handle it different. But on Instagram, which is connected to Facebook, which is really secretly connected to the deep state, they know they could get away with that shit. People need to, really peep what they watch and what they really, entertain and comment towards and things like that. That's all I'm saying.
You know what though? Don't nobody really want to peep shit though, man. If you ain't really on this channel and you ain't really versed in life, you don't really want to peep nothing, man. You just want to be entertained, and I think that's our problem.
Right.
We want to be entertained, but we don't want to be educated. You know what I mean? But past that though, I want to ask you though, did Buddy take the shit down off his Instagram like he said he would?
He ain't take nothing down.
Oh wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, I'm done talking about the whole situation.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm done. You know what I'm talking about, though,
yeah,
right?
I know what you're talking about. He ain't took nothing down.
That's crazy, man. And that's so not P, man.
Right.
For real. For real. You said something in front of the whole world and still up?
Right.
And the motherfucker that asks you this, that, and the other, and then you gonna say what you want to say, and man, boy, wow, that's crazy. Okay, I'm through, man.
Right.
But you know what, man? Hey, Rick, man, I'm gonna go and get up off here, man. I gotta get up early, man, and do what I do, man. And yeah, man.
I think on that note, the chat done slowed down a little bit. Hey, the people that's still in there, I appreciate you for being in there. I'm gonna take a letter out of Choices joint. I'm about to wrap it up. Join us again. I'm gonna probably be on again tomorrow. So be checking around 9:15ish, 9:30ish. Depending on where you at. Well, we Central Standard Time around here, so it may be 7 in Cali time. It may be 10 something in the New York time. But we wrapping it up. I'm glad you joined in. We up out of here.
All right.